Looking out of my kitchen window, the blessing of another day, something sacred about the beginning of a new day, the first few moments after we awaken are very powerful. Before the demands, before the noise, before the memories of yesterday come rushing in on us, there is a small window of opportunity to set the atmosphere for your day. How you begin your day often shapes how you experience the rest of it. Some people wake up carrying yesterday's worries into a brand new sunrise. Others awaken searching for strength, healing, and answers. And some mornings, we simply get out of bed and it feels like work. But still, there is grace in waking up. When I was a child, I was taught the song, Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. And years later, I find myself singing that same song to my children early in the morning. Now, all of them were morning people. Some morning they rolled out with their attitudes, complaints, and just sleepy. And there were days I had to push myself too. Some morning I was so tired. Some morning I was a little overwhelmed about life. And some morning I was carrying grief quietly while still trying to pour into my family. But looking back, I realized those moments mattered too. But I was trying to create an atmosphere. And do you know that science teaches us that when we first awaken, our bodies immediately begin transitioning into alertness. Our brain chemicals shift, our breathing changes, our nervous system start preparing us for the day ahead. Did you know the mind is highly impressionable during those first moments of waking? That means that what we hear, think, speak, and feel early in the morning can influence our emotions, our stress level, and even our physical energy through the day. And I'm sure you were going about your day feeling good, and you got that call, or you seen something on television, or received a text, and your mental attitude began to change. Your day began to shift. Did you know? But just by a conversation or a few words, something is being planted in your early morning fertile ground. It can be fear, it can be stress, or it can be gratitude or peace. Because every morning is not just another day, it's another opportunity. And what would you do with that opportunity? Even if you're tired or overwhelmed, or just don't feel like getting up because you're trying to survive a difficult season in your life, there are some small things that you can do to gently guide yourself into the day instead of crashing into that day. First, let's pause. Before you pick up the world, take deep breaths, stretch your arms, open your curtains, let in some sunlight, and whisper, "Thank you for another day. I am thankful for this day." Begin that day with gratitude. and speak life over yourself. Did you know your mind is listening? Instead of waking up saying, I'm already tired, I got so many things to do, this is going to be a terrible day. No, don't do that. Try saying, I would take this day one moment at a time. I have survived many days, and this one is going to be magnificent. Today holds something beautiful for me. It will be filled with peace. Speak those words over your life. And what about creating a morning atmosphere? Playing soft music, prayer, lighting a candle, reading some positive affirmation, quietly sipping on your tea, writing in your journal. And what about using a creative tool such as going to your garden, sketching? You can even dance a little. Movement is so powerful. Sitting out on your front porch or back, or if you don't have a porch, opening up the window and just breathing in and looking around. Sometimes healing begins when your hands start moving. If you are grieving this season in your life, give yourself grace. Yes, give yourself grace. Grief changes you, and it changes your mornings. Some mornings feel empty. Some mornings feel heavy before you even get out of bed. And in those moments, stop expecting yourself to function like nothing has happened. We're not pretending. And if you can today, get up and stretch. Wash your face. Drink some water. Eat something. And get outside, if it's just for a few moments. Remember, moving your body, it helps to relieve stress. Stretching, walking, or simply standing in the sunlight can help reset your nervous system and help release emotional tension. Ask yourself this important question. How can I care for myself today? That question changes everything. Maybe care looks like rest. Maybe it looks like calling someone you trust. Maybe it looks like sitting quietly with God and just listening, not interjecting what's going on with you, just listening. And when I look out my kitchen window now, I realize every sunrise carries possibilities. You made it through nights you thought you would never make it through. You survived. You lived through conversations, disappointments, grief, heartbreak, and in times when you did not want to survive. And yet you're still here. You're breathing. You're awakening. And you're living. So rise slowly if you must. Cry if you need to. Stretch. Pray. Sing. Hum. Rest. Create. But do not forget this. Today is still a blessing. And somewhere inside this new day, Maybe the peace, the answer, the connection, and opportunity you need to begin a day afresh, anew, and strengthened for your journey. Just me and you looking out our kitchen window.